Hey, good morning, friends. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. Sunday morning, 31 March, I think is today. Time for the Silky Smooth Sunday. As you may notice, still got the allergies. Yay, Central Texas. Hope everybody's doing well. I am doing as good as I can be. Not as bad as it has been, but still not great. Thanks for everybody for the mentions and the well wishes after my last video where I complained about my allergies. So I appreciate the love and support. All right, it's late on Sunday morning. It's almost 8 o'clock, like 7:45. I'm running way behind because I took a bunch of Benadryl to sleep last night because of the allergies and the back pain. And so yeah, I gotta get cracking. So we're gonna do a real kind of quick shave this morning. And what are we using? Well, I didn't have to choose a soap because I'm using the same soap, Colonel Conk PAA Pineapple Bayroom. I didn't choose a brush because I'm going to use the Vanderboss brush because it was hanging on the rack. I did choose a razor, no straight or shavette because you need to save a little time. So I'll be using something that doesn't see a lot of use in my den. The fine Superlite Slant. I don't know why I don't use it. I think it's a little rough on my face. But I figured I'd give that one a run out. For the post, Nivea and Uncle John's Barbershop coffee, brought to you by Bones. For all you old skate punks, superior slidability. I think they still make stuff. Let me adjust this camera just a tad. And then, because I'm pretty sure it was me and Flash Boredom and somebody else, maybe Abe. Flash had done a shave, and he used a soap that he smelled that was orange scented soap, and he said it reminded him of a English treat. I think it's an English UK, not American treat. I think he said it was Jaffa cakes, if I remember right. And I said, I don't know what a Jaffa cake is. We don't have those here in America. Well, let me get a little bit of soap in here. I was wandering through the local grocery market yesterday in the international food section, and I found a pack of Jaffa cakes. So, after the shave, I may treat myself to a Jaffa cake, just to see what it's all about. They sound delicious. Orange marmalade flavored cookies. Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, yeah, Jaffa cakes. Who knew? The international section at the grocery store always kind of makes me giggle because it has, and I know that because it's a local grocery store, so I know that they can't carry a ton of stuff, but they have a small selection of items from like the UK, like Lion bars and Cadbury chocolates and stuff like that. And then they have a little section that's German, and it's got like jars of sauerkraut and some German breads, pumpernickels, things like that. Then they have, I guess it's a English thing or UK thing, like cans of Spotted Dick, HP sauce, and tea, like twin eggs and P&G tips. Then they got a pretty decent Asian section, but it's funny because it's mostly like sauces and like ramen noodles and specialty rices. And then there's a little Hebrew section, Jewish section, Israeli. It's all kosher. Manischewitz wine and gefilte fish and matzah crackers. So it's kind of funny. And then like there's an entire, that's the international section. And then there's an entire section that's Hispanic, and because we're in Texas, it's huge. And there's all kinds of stuff by Goya and other producers of like Mexican foods, and it's canned beans and mango and stuff like that. So it's funny. I don't know why it's funny. Just, you know, the items that we're like, oh, it's international, and it's really just kind of silly stuff. But I guess if you're from abroad living in this country, those would probably be some of the, like, the comfort food items that you would probably be looking for, I imagine. I mean, I imagine if I was living abroad, being a Tex-American, I'd be looking for some Tex-Mex, some tortillas, spicy foods. Oh yeah, we also have, the local grocery store has a pretty decent selection of Indian food too. And it's, you know, it's canned, or not canned, but like prepared heat and eat Indian meals, curries and stuff, jars of curry sauce, poppadoms, and things like that. But yeah, so like I said, I guess it's just comfort food stuff. It's just funny, the selection, like, I don't know. That was pretty random, rambling. You guys know how I do. First pass is beautiful. But this razor is doing really good for me this morning. I didn't mention I had about 4 days growth, and brand new Gillette Platinum blade. So I'm excited to try those Jaffa cakes. Uh-oh. That wasn't my camera, but it was one of my safety suction cups that I put up in addition to the GPS holder, so that when it does fall or start to come loose, maybe I get a little extra security, or at least it slows it down enough so that I can catch it. All right, what else has been going on since the last time we talked? Not much. Allergies, work, church. Did a little yard work day at church yesterday, which, considering the allergy problem, was probably not the greatest idea, but it needed to get done. We mowed, we weed eated, we trimmed hedges. We're supposed to get some rain, which I was really praying for, to wash some of that pollen out of the air. So we worked for about 3 hours. Big cold front blew in. It got cold and misty, and so we shut it down early because we thought we were going to get rained on. And of course, it never rained. It just got cool. I think the temperature dropped from 70, 72, 75, somewhere around there, to like 50 degrees in less than an hour. So it was pretty impressive, cold front. And right now it's about 40 degrees outside as I get ready for church. So winter, we're not quite done with winter down here in Central Texas. But the cold front did help a little bit with the allergies. So I'll take it. All that manual labor yesterday, of course, kicked off the old back. But once again, what you're going to do. So I finished that, came home, did some meal prep for the week. Did scorpion pepper meatloaf with mashed potatoes, broccoli, and mixed veg. And then air fried or roasted chicken legs with brown rice, mixed veg, and asparagus. So that'll be my meals for the week. Yeah, pretty boring. I'm excited that scorpion pepper barbecue or meatloaf. It's not the first time I made it. That stuff is so good. And it's funny because I just use like a bog standard meatloaf recipe that comes on the back of like the instant onion soup packets. So it's like 2 pounds of beef, a packet of that spice mix, a couple eggs, some water, either tomatoes or ketchup. And I, of course, use spicy ketchup. And you mix it all in, put it in the oven, bake it. But then I have this scorpion pepper barbecue sauce that I got from the work wife from when she went on vacation last year. She went to Tennessee, Alabama, somewhere, I don't remember exactly where, but they had this scorpion pepper barbecue sauce, which is beautifully spicy and barbecuey. And so the last 15 minutes of baking, I throw that on the top and just let it kind of caramelize. Oh, so good. Can't wait to eat that. Just the right amount of spice and flavor. So anyway, that's the face shave. Gosh, that's a good blade. I guess that's the blade. Maybe I haven't just used the right blade in that. Because that's a really good shave. It's not, I didn't get a lot of irritation or anything like that. So that face shave is fantastic. Let's see what the Allen says. I'm just curious. I've never gotten a shave that comfortable with that razor. So maybe the combination of 4 days growth and the Gillette Platinum was the key. I'm really happy with that. Wow. All right. Get the head shave going. See if I got enough to, I might have to go back to the puck. Yep. So spent a little time as I cooked the food and did the laundry yesterday, watching some shaving videos. Saw some of Gino. I got his name wrong last time. I'm probably going to get it wrong again today. Last time I just couldn't remember it. I think I said Gino Sommelier, which is completely wrong, but I think it's Saunier is how you say it, but it's definitely not sommelier. Watched a couple of his videos, watched a couple from Maddie, a couple from Flash, a couple from Lance, a couple from SoCal Shaves, a couple from Justin the Red Island Shaver. I'm sure there were a few more in there. It was good to see everybody's doing well. So I learned that some of these guys are going to start second channels, which I'm really excited for them for. I think Lance is going to be working on a channel about living as a visually impaired person, which I think is really kind of cool because it sounds like he's going to attack it as more of an educational prospect for people who are losing their sight and are going to need to learn how to live the visually impaired life. So that's really cool. And then along the same lines, the Red Island Shaver is starting a fishing channel. And it sounds like it's just going to be the adventures of him fishing with his visual impairment. And if I'm not mistaken, both of these gentlemen lost their vision late in life. Neither one of them was born blind. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, guys. I know Justin lost his due to some medical complications. because I do remember him talking about that. And I know Lance has talked about his vision loss, but I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it was something that happened to him later in life as well. Like I said, if I am mistaken, please feel free to correct me, and I apologize if I'm passing on bad information. But very excited to see those two channels. Just one, to support some good guys, and two, it's good to learn stuff, man. See how different people live and adjust and do things. Because I'll be honest, I have some questions about what it would be like to live visually impaired and how things get done. Like, how do you, and this one's going to sound a little bit crass, but because I'm in healthcare, I do deal with it a little bit with some of my elderly patients. But like, how do you clean yourself? Like, after you've taken care of business, like, how do you know when you are clean enough to you know, redress? Some of my elderly patients who have some dementia and stuff like that, they don't quite get it. And so maybe I can learn some techniques to educate them on that. So who knows? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. And then Justin's channel, you guys know I talk about it sometimes. When I was a healthier young man, I was a very avid outdoorsman, hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, backpacking. And so just to see somebody in the outdoors is going to be awesome, but to see how Justin is attacking his outdoor recreation, being visually impaired, will be awesome. And shoot, I just like to watch a guy catch some fish, man. So, if you're not subscribed to either of those gentlemen shaving, which I'm sure most of you probably are, go check out their channels. I'll try to remember to put links in the description. And I don't think Lance has a YouTube account for his new channel just yet. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that. I know Justin has already started his channel. It was probably going to get this wrong. Angling the PEI, I think, or something along those lines. It's got angling and PEI in the title. So that will be cool. Speaking of outdoors or hobbies, how many of you guys and gals out there have noticed over the years that you kind of rotate through, your interest in your hobbies rotates? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, there are several things I love doing. Shaving, archery, hunting, guns, shooting sports, backpacking, exercising, or trying to exercise anyway, as much as my broken body will allow. Camping, hiking, backpacking. But I've noticed that, like, my interest in those things and how much time and effort I dedicate to them kind of rotates through. Like, for a while, I'll be really into archery, and I'll spend a lot of time learning, researching, practicing, shooting, and all that kind of stuff. And then one of my other hobbies will kind of rear its head, sometimes based on the season. Like, you know, if archery hunting season is coming up, then that's really kind of what I think about. If you know, ammo and stuff isn't too expensive, I'll spend a lot of time shooting and practicing that. Or shaving, you know, I'll put a lot of effort and thought into buying new gear and stuff like that. Or like right now, I'm really kind of been on this. I miss backpacking and camping. And so I've been thinking a lot about backpacking and camping and trying to get my gear together to see if I can still do it with my physical limitations. And so I'm just wondering, like, am I just kind of wishy-washy, or is that something that everybody does? Like, your interests kind of wax and wane throughout the years, and what you spend your time kind of goes up and down. I don't know. I was just thinking about that, because it's like, Sometimes I feel like I don't have enough gumption to stick with something. And then sometimes it's just kind of like, well, maybe other people are like that, but I rotate through. And I'm kind of an all-in person. It's part of my addictive personality. Like, everything becomes about whatever subject is the forefront of my mind. So I've noticed, you know, as of late, it's been backpacking, and I've been reading and studying and digging through my gear and watching documentaries and stuff about that. So I don't know, another just random ramble. Beautiful, silky smooth shave, fantastic. The head blade ATX worked beautifully. I was really surprised at how well this did today. The fine Superlite Slant. Everything was great. Let me did the alum. Let's go with a little Uncle John's Barbershop. Just a tad. Ooh, very nice. And a little Nivea sensitive. Whoa. Shave balm. I know I don't usually do the post on screen with you guys, but it's a pretty quick shave today. Oh, fantastic. Woohoo! Very beautiful shave. Super happy about that. And while I don't make it a habit of eating in my bathroom, I gotta try one of these on camera for Mr. Flash Boredom. So, chocolate on top, spongy cookie cake, and I'm assuming that's a dollop of orange cream in there. Smell good. Oh man. That Flash, my friend, that's good. I gotta be careful with those because I could eat that whole package in one sitting. Oh, fantastic. Man, my day is looking up already. Well, I'm gonna head off to church. I hope you guys and gals have a great day. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I hope I didn't bore you with all my flapping. Yeah. Hope the rest of your weekend is good. Hope your week treats you well. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family. It's really important. Once again, thanks for all your support. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip-flop. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. God bless.